Run! Let's go. Hey. Let's go.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Adams, the man in motion left.
Go ahead.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
11.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Skirts by him at the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
Here we go.
In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
11.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for the touchdown. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He'll get this one to Patrick. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Able to power through. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this.
Now 2nd and 3.
21, 21.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Garoppolo on third down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 21, here's second down and 3.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here we go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On second down, Jacobs. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Fight.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Tuipulotu got in and dropped it.
Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And taken right on the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. But certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Garoppolo.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline,
let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Kappa.
And Johnston sent in motion. Here's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On play action, now Garoppolo rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Play action. It's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Ray.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
13. 1, Omaha.
Now Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
11, flag. 21. Here we go. 21. Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Hey, kick, go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Charger drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
5-9.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go. 59.
In motion right is Johnston. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Garoppolo's going to change the play. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
As a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
First down and goal to go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue.
That is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And
now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give him credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Herbert.
And he's got it.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Crowd right.
Herbert.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Herbert to throw.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Garoppolo.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. To throw is Garoppolo.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
1 final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires.
go.